My name is Bethany Johnson. I'm here to talk about my exhibition Findings, which is on view at grayDUCK Gallery in Austin, opening Saturday, January 22nd, closing on March 6th, with an artist talk on Sunday, February 13th from 2 to 3 p.m. This exhibition is centered on 22 sculptures that I completed in the last year in my studio. These sculptures are an exploration of materials. This exploration is both, visual, poetic, formal, but also conceptual and speaking to some broader concerns around the environment and human material consumption. So, speaking to that second point, the origin of all the materials in these sculptures are waste materials. So they're either waste materials that are gathered from my own waste stream or from roadside bulk trash collection or other means. So in this way, I am hoping to reclaim and repurpose waste materials to a new productive end, and also, looking to really kind of alchemically transform them into something new. The hope, though, is, that it can kind of serve my own holistic practice of trying to do as little harm to the environment as possible, as well as, in a more broader sense, creating an opportunity for conversation and connection with others around some of these concerns and anxieties. On the other hand, these works can sit as visual, formal, material experiences, and that is really important and interesting to me too. It's important to me that the materials really are themselves, and I think that's one of the foundational, maybe, contradictions or paradoxes in these works is that on one level, the materials are quite transformed. They become, in many senses, very mysterious, where it's hard to tell what they are or how they became what they are now as a composite. But on the other hand, they also have their own identities and they retain those. So all of the materials that you see, the surfaces, the textures, that's all simply, the material itself and how it reacts to the process. These works come out of actually a long history of drawing and more recently collage in my studio, so more two-dimensional approaches. But the interesting thing is that, they all have in common this fact of, on one level, being highly kind of specific in what they are or in their representation, but also ending up quite flexible as well in terms of the way that they can be interpreted or understood. So with these sculptures, my hope is that, they can be reminiscent of a lot of different things. So certainly connecting to notions of geologic formations and even kind of the more human practice of creating geologic models for kind of study and understanding. Also certainly connecting to, core sampling, thinking about landfill strata, and in a lot of these materials being kind of paper, also, notions of the human archive, material storage, and how we kind of create and warehouse understanding, right? So there's a lot of these kind of epistemological concerns and questions kind of behind these works that, not necessarily offering answers, but opening up conversation around how we as humans kind of interact with nature and with our environment and with knowledge more broadly.